Hello and welcome. My name is Stephen Lindwall, and today we're going to walk through Chapter 1 of the book, Atomic Habits. Chapter 1 falls within the first section called the Fundamentals. This is why tiny changes make a big difference. So Chapter 1 is the surprising power of atomic habits. So the main theme in this chapter is that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. They are tiny, imperceptible improvements that can be enormous over time. You can see in the slide in the upper right here that gradually, as time goes on, if you're just improving 1%, it is typically imperceptible. You just follow along the curve and it's not perceptible at all. And over a year, if you're improving 1% a day, that'll improve to 37 times. So powerful. So then you're far to the right on the curve. However, what everyone sort of expects is that it's a straight linear line, so that you're always thinking that you're always improving a little by little. But it's not really the case. You're always sort of storing that power and the capabilities that you've developed. So this is called the Valley of Disappointment. People keep on doing things for weeks and months and not see any difference. However, you just need to be patient. So really it's that difficulty that the tangible results are delayed until that critical threshold. And I think the author calls that the plateau. You got to break through the plateau of latent potential. So in this chapter, the author goes into a story of the British cycling coach. He's always in searching for a tiny margin of improvement in everything that the team was doing. He would change the seats on the bikes. He would change the tire grip. He'd have heated overshorts, indoor racing suits, massage gels, hand washing, having the best pillow and mattress to sleep on, white truck interiors so that you could have everything as clean as possible. And individually, none of these things really mattered, but together, it resulted in over 66 Olympic gold medals from 2007 to 2017. So it's really easy to underestimate or overestimate the importance of defining moments and underestimate the value of these small improvements. But again, really that 1% better or 1% less seems insignificant. And I gave that example of, hey, over a year, it's 37 times better. But also, bad habits work against you. So if you're getting 1% worse every day, if you're having that one donut every day, in the moment, hey, it's not going to be significant at all. But in 1 year, it's going to drive you to zero. So this is why it makes it easy for a bad habit to slide, very difficult for a good habit to stick with these outcomes that are lagging. So I'll talk about goals. So goals are really good about setting direction, but really it's your systems that are best for making progress and will keep you on the proper trajectory. And so one of my favorite NFL coaches of all time is Bill Walsh. Yes, he coached for the 49ers, but that's okay. But he had this phrase that the score takes care of itself. But yeah, winners and losers, they all play the game to win or lose. So what differentiates the winners? So yeah, every team wants to win the game, the gold medal, etc. So that goal doesn't differentiate between the winners and the losers. So the power of positive compounding again here. One extra task, making something automated, having a new skills, lifelong learning. You being here with me is an example of that. Helping others and being nicer. All these little positive compounding things. And then on the negative side, the negative compounding examples are like stress or negative thoughts. So these things will detract from your progress. The author also gave an example of ice to water at 0 degrees, and then sort of breaking through that latent potential. He also talked about bamboo would be in the ground for 5 years, and then all of a sudden, boom, 90 feet in 6 weeks. He also talked about the tectonic plates, tension building over decades, and then having an earthquake. Boom. So we see all these examples in our life, and so all of this is very similar to the compounding effect that he talks about. And so really, again, he goes back to the title of his book, Atomic Habits, and the building blocks for remarkable results. So don't worry about results, focus on your progress. And he's got this saying again, forget about setting goals, focus on your system or your processes instead. And again, that one quote. So as I wrap up this chapter, I have 3 questions for you. Number 1, what mindset shifts do you need to make to focus more on the process, your systems and habits, rather than solely on the outcomes? Mindset is everything. Number 2, how do your current systems and daily routines either support or hinder the goals you want to achieve? And then number 3, how can you track your progress on these small habits to stay motivated over time? So I hope you really enjoyed chapter 1. It is just the beginning of this fantastic book. Stick with me again for another chapter coming soon. But again, chapter 1 here, it's all about habits are the compound interest of self-improvement.